team like that and an elite player like Fred having sort of a...
I mean, he had one of those nights. You know, he's a competitor, so it can look at a lot of different ways when he just makes winning plays. It could be deflections, steals, it could be, you know, 20 points. I think he had 9 threes. You know, that's not totally typical. He was hitting some bombs. And that, you know, got them the lead, you know, in that third quarter. Was really a lot of his separation, you know, from there. In the fourth quarter, again, probably the biggest plays were those second chance opportunities. You know, the game was going back and forth. We actually got some decent looks. You know, we missed some very makeable shots. The process, the last 2 games has definitely improved. I'm not up here trying to talk about moral victories. I'm just talking about, you know, the process. Is it getting better, or not? And it is getting better. We had some cleaner looks there. You know, obviously a couple of the turnovers in the fourth, you know, didn't help our cause. But I would say the biggest thing was the separation, where, you know, any kind of turnover that led to something easy going to the other end, or a second chance opportunity. You know, it was really just kind of a possession game. If you're just talking about execution for execution, I put our game up there with their game.
Neither Tyler nor Bam had a great efficient night, but specifically with Tyler only taking 1 3, is that just the trend lately as teams pressure him as
Yeah,
much as they can?
they're up and into him. You know, we have to find different ways, you know, to find them some cleaner looks. This was a little bit of a different game plan than the previous game plan that we faced against Detroit. But this is all just incredible growth opportunities for him. He's seeing all the different schemes, you know, that the very good players, you know, get night in, night out. And you know, obviously he was terrific against Detroit. This was a different game plan. They did a good job of it. I think we need to do a better job of getting him on the move, getting him off the couch, you know, against teams like this. And we'll go to school, and you know, we have a lot of that already in our system, and we just got to be better with it.
Not the result you guys want, but how much does see Andrew catch a rhythm there in the second quarter and then find his offense?
Yeah, you can see the possibilities. You know, I said that before you got injured, right? We look like a different team when he's mobile, and you know, he can do a lot of things that our team needs. The plays in between, he can create his own shot, he can get downhill, he spaces the floor. Defensively, you know, he fits, you know, right into our system. You know, so all of that, you know, just get him on the floor. There's going to be good things that happen.
How much have you enjoyed seeing Kel'el's activity, just not only scoring from the interior and like spacing the floor, but his activity on the
Yeah, you
boards
know,
and such?
this is a discussion point we have constantly, you know, as a staff. You know, because of our franchise and the standards we have, and the expectations we have, you know, even if you're a young player, you're not just being gifted minutes. You can't just totally play through mistakes. You know, even right now, you know, the games that we've lost, there still is an expectation that things have to be earned, and he's learning at an exponential rate that I think other young guys, you know, you just don't get that luxury if you're just being gifted minutes, because there's an accountability to it. And I'll tell you what, we're seeing some progress in the little things. He's being fed through a fire hose. Like, he's being introduced to new players. You know, I know he's watched these guys on TV before, but it's a different thing when you're, you know, a young player and a new scouting that report every single game, a new kind of player that has different kind of tendencies, and then you're being asked to be responsible for, you know, winning minutes in clutch moments with a lot of context and pressure right now. I think that's one of the silver linings of all this right now. He's going to school and all this stuff. He's getting better. I saw some things tonight that were much better than the Detroit game.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
Well, Coach was just in here talking about there's no better way to learn than during meaningful moments. But how tough is it to learn during those meaningful moments when those meaningful moments still have the team coming up short? Like, what's this been like, taking steps forward, but seeing the team not being able to take the steps also?
I mean, we just gotta stay with it and continue to try to, keep fighting and trying to find a way to win. So that's what I would say.
So obviously the fourth quarter has been a struggle during this losing streak. What would you point to as some of the biggest issues down the stretch for you guys?
Just slowing down a little bit. I mean, like we go into the fourth quarter with the lead half the time, and we just gotta slow it down and just play the game our way and not let the other team speed us up or just like I said, just play at our pace. Just get a few more post ups and I'm not even saying just for me. I'm talking about just in general for Bam, Wiggs. Just slow the game up a little bit. Keep the pace low.
From a broader perspective, speaking of post ups, you did get one in the middle of the fourth quarter, and you've been playing fourth quarters lately. Do you feel like you're earning late game trust from Spo?
Yeah, I feel like I am a little bit. Me and Spo, we talk, and just trying to build that trust. So he can have that trust in me to be able to do that. So, just been able to go out there and prove that I can do it, and just to try to keep that up.
There have been some struggles on the three-pointers after you had a nice start to the season. Tonight you really stepped into a couple and looked very comfortable with that. Is that something you feel is coming back around, and why did it sort of go away for a while?
I don't think it went away. I mean, some nights the ball falls, some nights it don't. So,
Was there any particular reason you felt more comfortable today, or was it just a matter that they just fell in the rhythm you were in?
No, I mean, I just always have trust in my shot. So anytime I let it go, it's a chance of it going in. So.
As the young guy, getting minutes, how do you balance, trying to be aggressive and helping the team win without, maybe stepping on anybody's toes or making mistakes?
I mean, it's just all about, kind of just playing through the rhythm, playing through the flow of the game. Just being able to do that, with the players that I'm playing around, Bam, Wiggs, Tyler. Just been able to, let them, do their thing and just, let it come to me throughout the game. So.
Cool. Can you just kind of talk about what you've seen in terms of the leadership from guys like Tyler and Bam, especially when, you're in a skid like this where now it's 10 games? Can you just talk about the message that you're hearing from Tyler and Bam just during this time, especially mentally?
I mean, it's just don't let go of the rope. I mean, it's, that's what the bad teams do, and we just gotta, continue to just keep fighting and just keep going, and like I said earlier, find a way. So.
Thanks, Club.